You can use a word frequency query to get a feel for what people are saying. For example, you might want to see what words people use most often in response to a particular interview question. Imagine you have interviewed local residents on a range of environmental issues. You've gathered the responses to each of the interview questions into a node. Now you want to see what words participants use most when talking about community and environmental change. Let's take a closer look at how you can do this using a word frequency query. On the ribbon, click the Query tab and then click here. Here's where you define your query. With this option, you could run the word frequency query on all the sources in your project. This option lets you search in specific project items, for example, particular sources or nodes. And this option is useful if you want to search in items you've gathered into a folder. Since you want to search in the node containing responses to a particular question, then select this option. Locate and select the node that contains the responses to the question. Now click here. You can choose to find exact matches or group words together that include the same stem. You can also choose how many words you want to display. Here, you can change the minimum word length. Now run the query. Here is a list of the frequently used words. This column shows the number of times the word occurs. For a more visual perspective, you can display the query results as a word cloud. Click here to choose from a gallery of styles. NVivo ignores common words like the, about, and could. If you want, you can exclude additional words. For example, Henry is the name of the interviewer. Right-click on the word Henry and add it to the stop words list. Run the query again, and Henry is no longer displayed. You may decide that fishing is a word that you want to explore further. Just right-click and select this option to gather all the responses containing the word fishing. These are the interviews that mentioned fishing. Click here to see the word fishing in context. This has been a brief introduction on how you might use a word frequency query. For more information, refer to the online help.